elsewhere. I have not given one here, so this is my first formal speech, not to be evaluated in my manual, but nonetheless it would be evaluated, and I hope it goes well. I am a unique person. I come from Idaho, moved here 4 years ago, and for love, believe it or not. I am a father. I have 4 grandchildren. I have a son that lives in Boise, a daughter lives in Spokane, and I grew up mostly close to Spokane, not in Spokane, and then I moved to Hawaii, lived in Hawaii for 10 years, and then because of family situations moved back to Spokane and then to Idaho. So that's where I have lived all my life. I have been in the restaurant business all of my life. I am still kind of in the restaurant business. I manage the Ciao Bella Gelato store at Town Center in Corte Madera and the one in the Ferry Building. If you pass through the Ferry Building on your way into San Francisco, we are there. So that's what I do to earn my bread. What I do away from there, I like to write. I like to write short stories. I've not published. I published in a newspaper a long time ago, but not lately. Not since I moved here for sure. I used to do letters to the editor all the time. I'm very political, so I was listening to the table topics, and I was going, wow, the club I just came from does not touch politics. So I would say, oh, I wish I was doing table topics. Because I am rare, one of those rare things in Marin, I am a Republican. So I hope you'll forgive me and still like me, knowing that. I'm a moderate Republican. I am not way over there, and I don't like people who are way over there. I like people who are somewhere in the middle. And the only political comment I'm going to make is I think that intelligent men should, and women, should be able to sit down together and reason things out. So this deadlock stuff bothers me as much as anybody. But that's all I want to say about politics. I used to enjoy fishing until there became too many regulations. I used to fish all the time. I had a boat and go fishing. But then one day, somebody decided that you had to know the sex of the fish. You had to know what kind of fish it was. Couldn't just catch a fish and take it home and eat it. Like when I was a kid, that's what we got to do. We go fishing, we catch a fish, take it home and eat it. Now you have to know what kind it is, what season it is, if it's in a creek, or if it's in a lake, or if it's in a river. Besides, forget it. Too much bother. So I was always a fair weather fisherman anyway. I never went fishing to catch a fish. I went fishing to relax. So I would go to the lake. If the weather was nice. If it wasn't nice, I wouldn't go fishing. I have lost my thought. I have lost my thought. That's what I have done. My son lives in Boise. I'm going to go see him next weekend, so I will not be here next week. I'll just take that as an announcement. Wow. I had so much to say. What else about me? Oh, I know what it was. Something very important. I'm a cancer survivor. I have prostate cancer. I got news from my doctor just 2 weeks ago. I am cured. After 2 operations and hormone suppression and radiation, I am now alive and well. So my humor is very dry, as you'll find out as we go along. I have lots of stories that I would like to tell. So you'll have to kind of, those people who like slapstick comedy won't hear it from me. My humor is dry, and you have to think about what I have to say. As I said, I'm very political, but I won't do that here in the club because I don't want to offend anybody. But if you ask me a question, you're going to get an answer. So feel free to ask. But I will not indulge in that without being asked. That is about what I am, who I am. I'm, like I said, I'm in the gelato business right now. I am transitioning from that in becoming a food safety instructor. I will, starting in April, start teaching food safety courses. That's where I'm going to go for the rest of my next career. So thank you for having me join your club. I like it here so far. I hope that all of you enjoy me.